Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this look. It's inspired by Instagram baddies. So pretty much on Instagram, there are these girls that usually wear baseball caps and usually have winged eyeliner and huge lashes and matte lipstick. So that was where I got the inspiration from. And if you want to see how to get this look, keep on watching. Bye guys!
So I already primed my skin with these two primers. They're great for my redness. And then for my base, I used the Kat Von D and the Estee Lauder, and I just used a beauty blender to blend that in. Now I'm filling in my brows, and usually the girls on Instagram that I see, they have rather thick brows. So I tried to make mine as thick as possible without it looking super unnatural. And now I'm taking some concealer just to clean up those brows, make sure they look nice and sharp. That's the idea with this look. Everything is just really sharp and perfect. Now I'm going to be priming my lid with Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette and the color Coconut Cream just as a base on my lid to even it out. Now I'm just going to be using some tape to place on the side of my eyes so that I don't really have to clean up my eyeshadow, and I'll have a really nice sharp line. Now I'm taking Soft Peach as my transition color because it's a really nice warm shade and it's also light enough for my skin tone. Then I'm also using the shade Morocco to deepen up the crease and give it a little bit more depth. Then I'm taking this shade from the Too Faced palette, and it's a really nice warm orangey shade, and it's really gonna smoke out that eye. And now I'm gonna be taking this medium brown shade from the Shade and Light eye palette, and I'm just using that on the outer third of the eye just to deepen it up. And then I'm also taking this darker brown shade to also deepen out that outer V, and I'm using all warm neutral shades because hey, I love warm neutrals, and I think it looked perfect for this look. Plus, a lot of girls I've seen on Instagram do a lot of warm neutrals. They also do cool neutrals, but it's usually neutral colors and lots of matte eyeshadow. And then right here I'm using a little bit of MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot just to give a nice base right on the lid for a nice matte shadow, just to lighten up the lid and clean up any kind of shadow that may have got on the lid that was supposed to be in the crease. And now I'm just going to blend the shadows together. You don't want any kind of harsh lines, and this is definitely going to help. I'm also taking some of Morocco to transition between the lid color and the crease colors. Make sure you blend everything together. You don't want any harsh lines. So I really like using this big fluffy brush to help blend everything out. Then I'm taking off the tape, and as you can see, we have a nice sharp line. Then I'm just using the shade Booty Call from my Naked 2 palette just to lightly highlight the inner corner of the eyes, because this is an all matte look. I wanted to add just a little bit of shimmer in the inner corner as well as on the brow bone just to highlight those areas. Now I'm going to conceal and highlight with my Nars concealers. I'm using two colors, the color Chantilly and the color Custard, because I am tanned here, but I really like Chantilly because it really gives me a nice bright glow, whereas Custard is a little bit more closer to the skin tone I am right now. Just using a brush to make sure I clean up that line precisely and don't get any concealer on top of the eyeshadow. And now I'm using a beauty blender just to blend everything out. Now I'm going to set as well as bake my under eyes with the La Mercier translucent setting powder. This really gives a super brightening effect on the under eyes. Then I'm using my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer, and I'm just using that around the temples as well as in the hollows of my cheeks. And then I'm going to set everything with my Givenchy powder. This is by far my favorite setting powder, and I use this all the time. And now I'm just defining my lower lash line with some of the shades that I used on the top of my lid. And then I'm also just putting a little bit more booty call in the inner corner just to add a little bit more shimmer. Then I'm taking my eyeliners and I'm making a winged eyeliner. Now these girls on Instagram have super long and super thick eyeliner, so I did it for this look. I made my eyeliner longer and also a lot thicker than I normally would, just because it is inspired by the pictures I've seen on Instagram. And this eyeliner pen is by far my favorite because you can really get a super precise line, and you can also get a thicker line, whichever one you would like, and it really stays on all day. Your eyeliner will not smudge, especially if you have oily lids. You understand the problem of your eyeliner getting on the top of your eyelid. Well, I promise you this will not get on your eyelids. And now it's time for lashes. These are the Ardell Double-Up 206, and this is the first time ever using them, and I have to say I really fell in love with them. And now I'm going to contour with these two shades from the Shade and Light palette. I'm sorry that this routine is kind of out of order. I don't know what happened, I just kind of did things out of order today. These girls on Instagram usually have super defined noses and super contoured noses, but I prefer not to contour my nose because it just makes it look even longer. And then for blush, I'm using Becca Wild Honey. I love this shade because it's a peach shade, but it's a deeper peach shade, and it can definitely be built up for multiple skin tones. It works on fair, medium, and dark skin tones. And then I'm just using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder just to clean up my contour and make sure it looks nice and sharp. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. This is by far one of my favorite highlighters, and I can really use it when I'm nice and tanned, and it's just this gorgeous peachy champagne glow, and it's honestly perfect. And now I'm just lining my lips with MAC Whirl, and I'm actually going to overline them quite a bit. These girls on Instagram usually have really big defined lips, and then I'm using Kat Von D Bow and Arrow, and I'm also mixing that with the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Naked, just because Bow and Arrow was a little bit too dark for my liking, and this really helped lighten it up and create this really nice mauvey nude shade. So I just straightened my hair and put in my Bellamy hair extensions. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.